Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're doing well, and in this video we are going to be discussing some new teases, some new reveals, more importantly what you're going to want to know before watching the upcoming Star Wars Tales of the Empire anthology series. Long live the Empire. Of course, we're going to go ahead and hop right on into it. Before we do though, however, grab the subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button. Join us here on the channel today. Before we go ahead and hop into it, I quickly want to apologize about my voice. I'm a little nasally under the weather feeling. Anyway, in this video, we are going to be taking a quick read from Collider.com. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Star Wars is set to have a big year in 2024, and thus far, with The Bad Batch's third and final season, it already has. And it's a year that's continuing with the surprising follow-up to the Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, with a spin-off called Tales of the Empire, of course. Last season had explored the origins of both Separatist leader Count Dooku and the Jedi Padawan Ahsoka Tano. We already knew that a second season of the animated anthology short series was in the works, and that one is apparently still supposedly going to be arriving a little bit later this year in the fall. That is specifically for Tales of the Jedi Season 2, and that this Tales of the Empire is like its own thing. This isn't acting as a Season 2 necessarily, but really much rather as its own anthology series. Clearly taking inspiration from Count Dooku's fall to the dark side in the Tales of the Jedi anthology series, Tales of the Empire will showcase the further descent into darkness of two other Star Wars icons and characters. The first being Morgan Elsbeth, the skilled Night Sister who becomes one of the Grand Admiral Thrawn's top lieutenants, also seen in live action throughout the Mandoverse, being introduced in The Mandalorian Season 2, and a main villain in the Ahsoka Disney Plus series. The second focus of Tales of the Empire is Barriss Offee, a once noble Jedi Padawan as fighting throughout the Clone Wars animated series, who becomes a disciple of the dark side towards the end of the Clone Wars. The exciting new series is set to explore the origins of Morgan Elsbeth before she became a staunch enemy of the New Republic and the aftermath of Barriss Offee's attempt to frame Ahsoka Tano for the murder that we see unfold throughout the events of the Clone Wars Season 5. The reveal that this new Tales of kind of quote-unquote series is being allowed to explore a wide array of other topics is undoubtedly exciting, and has opened that gate for anything really at that being plausible for the future, by which a lot of people have kind of thrown around, which I love to hear and would love to see what you guys all think in the comments down below. What other kind of anthology Tales of the fill-in-the-blank kind of shows could they do in the near future for Star Wars? Tales of the Bounty Hunters, Tales of the Sith, Tales of the Clones. I feels like that there are endless opportunities. It's really just another great addition to an ambitious year for Star Wars' overall franchise. And so, we already know that Tales of the Empire is actually just around the corner, releasing at the time of recording and publishing this video is releasing a little bit later this week on Saturday, May 4th. So, it's going to be coming out very soon, of course on Star Wars Day, available on Disney Plus. The trailer itself for the show Star Wars Tales of the Empire, released by Lucasfilm and all of their co-developers and partners, Disney, Star Wars, all of those accounts and various social media platforms across the web on April 4th, officially revealing the surprise title change, or much rather reveal, of this new pop-up anthology series of Tales of the Empire. The trailer begins with an introduction between Morgan Elsbeth and Grand Admiral Thrawn, establishing them as key players and key characters being showcased throughout this overall show, likely before the Imperial leader disappears into Star Wars Rebels, of course, there as well. It really establishes how and why that connection is a thing throughout the later in the years, a part of the Mandoverse, a part of the Ahsoka Disney Plus show there as well. I should also mention that yes, I have a full trailer breakdown here on the channel, all the different Easter eggs and things that you might have missed throughout the Tales of the Empire trailer is here on the channel for you guys to check out there as well. We also see an imprisoned Barriss Offee throughout the trailer getting recruited by the Force Sister, with her being selected as a new candidate for the Jedi Hunting Inquisitors. Both of the show's protagonists meet a number of familiar faces throughout, with Morgan dueling General Grievous during the massacre of the Night Sisters, and Barriss Offee training with the Grand Inquisitors as well as other Inquisitors, presumably in the Fortress Inquisitus seen in the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus show, as well as the Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order video games. Of course, no proper tale about the Galactic Empire would be complete without the galaxy's most favorite dead deadbeat dad, Darth Vader, who makes an appearance at the trailer's end. Did I just call Darth Vader a deadbeat dad? I did. That's pretty funny. Anyway, the returning cast is really quite a returning cast here for Tales of the Empire, with just about everybody, excitingly enough, reprising their voiceover roles or overall characters within a galaxy far, far away for here in animation. Both Deanna Lee and Santiago and Meredith Saligender will be reprising their roles as Morgan Elsbeth and Barriss Offee, respectively, in Star Wars Tales of the Empire. Deanna Lee made her Star Wars debut in Season 2 of The Mandalorian in 2020, later appearing as a major antagonist in Ahsoka, of course, where she would presumably meet her demise. Of course, having her more of a backstory and having the character overall being brought back for this anthology series has raised a lot of eyebrows out there, some suspicions and rumors, and even just really theories from you Star Wars fans out there, by which I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below, that maybe Morgan Elsbeth isn't necessarily done in the Mandoverse and that she'll be back for Ahsoka Season 2. As they say, no one's ever really gone, and especially I think that makes sense with Night Sister magic being a very heavy implicated thing in the Star Wars universe, especially in the Ahsoka Disney Plus show. I think that there is a big potential for her to return later on. Anyway, I feel like that's a whole nother video, a whole nother topic to discuss in a later separate future video here on the channel. All the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. Of course, in both of those live action roles, she put her reputable martial arts training to use, which is fitting given that she's trained under the legendary Bruce Lee. Meredith Salinger, on the other hand of things, has been voicing Barriss Offee since Star Wars The Clone Wars animated show, and she has even made a cameo appearance in other Star Wars stories like Star Wars The Force Awakens and Star Wars Rebels there as well. Deanna Lee and both Meredith Salinger aren't the only Star Wars veterans returning to a galaxy far, far away for Tales of the Empire. The Witcher's Lars Mikkelsen, or also seen in the Ahsoka Disney Plus show, Lars Mikkelsen will once again be returning for his voice of the infamous Grand Admiral Thrawn, one of the galaxy's greatest tacticians that we have met in Star Wars Rebels and also seen in Ahsoka. Another character that we haven't seen in quite some time is General Grievous, will once again be taken on and voiced by longtime Star Wars voice actor Matthew Wood. He's also being joined by another Star Wars voice acting star, who is D. Bradley Baker, as the numerous and now brainwashed clone troopers. To say the least, this show has a lot of big potential, and a lot of fans are looking forward to it in just a couple of days. I'll continue to keep you guys updated with that, as well as all other types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So, if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab the subscribe button today. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.